Yo, what's good? You're 4-3 here back in the day, and today we are here for a brand new season and new series here in Forza Horizon 4. Of course, this being summer of Series 12, but with a brand new season means a brand new set of weekly Forzathon challenges, new festival playlist rewards, and of course, new stock over in the Forzathon shop. Right now, we're going to go ahead and start off with this week's Forzathon challenge, Engineering Masterpiece. And first up we have is 16 cylinders and 4 turbochargers. Own and drive the record-breaking 2011 Bugatti Veyron Supersport. Now the thing with this challenge is I'm a little surprised because I would have thought they would have at least made it available somehow in the summer season, because it's a relatively expensive car. It costs over 2 million credits. That's a lot of money. Now, for me, not really a whole lot. I've got one of them already. But a new player is going to have a little bit of a tricky situation actually getting their hands on this car. Plus, on top of that as well, 4 turbochargers! Have you ever thought about that? You thought twin turbos were badass? Imagine 4 of them bad boys. Alright, let's go ahead and move on to the next one, which is launch control. Make an impression and earn 30 ultimate speed skills while driving your Bugatti Veyron. Oh, shoot, that's going to take us a little while. Of course, to get an ultimate speed skill, you have to drive over 200 miles per hour. But wow, that is going to be quite a bit. We're going to have to do some trips to the freeway, my dudes. We are going to have to make some trips. After that, what we have is world record holder. No longer. Experience mind-blowing speed and get a total of 12 stars from speed traps with your Bugatti Veyron. That shouldn't be too hard. Speed traps are super easy to do. There's a lot of them where it just goes straight and we'll have them done in a heartbeat. But finally, we have Billionaires Track Day. Or, you could always be a little bit of a poor millionaire. Poor millionaire? Really? Yeah, those are 2 words that should never be in the same sentence unless millionaires are taking advantage of the poor. Yeah, that's a discussion for another day. Act like you're made of money and earn 4 ultimate skill chains with your Bugatti Veyron. Oh boy, we're going to be crashing Veyrons. That's going to be a lot of fun. But now that we've taken a look at our weekly Forzathon challenges, let's go and see what is going on in the rest of the festival playlist. So starting things off, we have our seasonal co-op trial event where you'll be able to pick up a trial leather jacket. I actually think this was made available sometime in last series as well. So, not really super important, plus it's an article of clothing. Most of you guys don't care. We get another article of clothing here in our seasonal playground games. You could pick up a pair of blue aviators. Really, the only reward that is worth a damn this whole season is going to be this one right here. In our Racing Through the 50s Seasonal Championship, where you'll be able to pick up the Plymouth Fury. And I did just notice that this is not a road race. This is a off-road race, not even like a dirt race. This is cross-country. So you're going to want to get something that's lifted from the 50s that you'll be able to compete in, because that is going to be a hell of a challenge. I'm not really sure what all there is for the 50s that can really kind of take that abuse. Coming down here, we have the Leafy Bomber, which is apparently a quick chat phrase. I would have thought that's like a jacket or something. I don't know. But Leafy Bomber available in the Forest Run Seasonal Championship. And then you come up here and finally have Commuter's Cup, where you can get the I'm a Late quick chat. So there's really not a whole lot available here via seasonal championships this week, but we do get a very, very lovely car that we'll be getting later on in winter. This, of course, is the Aston Martin DBS Superleggera. This is going to be the focus for our monthly Rivals event. And then, of course, you need to qualify for Online Adventure. These, of course, carry on throughout the rest of the festival playlist throughout the entire series. So completing these, you only have to do them once. But now that we've taken a look at all of these challenges, let's go ahead and take a look at our completion rewards all the way back here at the start. We're going to go ahead and start off with our series rewards. 50% you'll be able to pick up the new Cadillac Escalade. Although I say new, it's in the game already. It's been made available only one other time, but a lot of people did not get their hands on it. Honestly, that video I made on how to actually get the Escalade, I still get comments like at least 2 a week. People saying, this didn't work, and it's like, yeah, because this was only available for 1 week. And then, for 80% completion, you'll be able to pick up the Mosler MT900S, which I don't understand really why we're getting our hands on that thing again. So, we've had it one other time before, right? So, with that challenge, it was a relatively difficult challenge, and Forza decided that they were going to take this car and give it to everybody absolutely free. So, everybody got one of them absolutely free. They didn't have to do anything for it. So, over in the auction house, this thing you can't even raise the maximum buyout price. Anybody can go over there and pick one of these up for like 115,000 credits. It's absolutely crazy. And it's probably one of the best cars in the game for doing some of like the jumps and the danger signs, doing some of the speed traps, the speed zones. It's absolutely amazing. Moving on into our summer completion, 50% reward, you'll be able to pick up a wheel spin exclusive, which is the 2014 Jeep Grand Cherokee SRT. So that is actually a pretty dope car. I've been sitting here thinking recently. I kind of want to get a side by side, but at the same time, I don't know if I would rather just get like a cheap off-roader that costs less than a side by side and just duke that thing out to make it basically side by side. Like get an old Jeep, like a old like CJ or something like that. I don't know. I think that might be a kind of a fun idea. Now that's going to be a long way down the line, but I also really want a Can-Am Maverick. But just speaking of Jeeps, that's what I'm getting at. And then the 80% completion reward is the Mercedes Benz 280 SL. Now, up until today, this was a relatively rare car. It was going for a lot of money over in the auction house. In fact, it was actually going for over 8 mil. I sold 2 of these out of my garage. I cleaned myself out of them because I knew it was worth a lot. Made 16 mil off of them. So, yeah, the price is probably down now, but what can you do? What can you do? But now that we've taken a look at everything here in the festival playlist, let's go and see what is going on in the Forzathon shop. So starting things off in our traditionally Forza Edition slot, we have the 1953 Maserati A6 GCS/53 Pininifarina Berlinetta. Oh, man, that's a long-ass name. Now, this car is relatively expensive. It only costs $2 million in the auction house. It's not the most expensive, but it is fairly expensive. Enough that you may want to consider using your Forzathon points on it if you so choose. Or you can probably pick one up much cheaper in the auction house. Of course, due to the auction house updates. But yeah, that's available this week. I don't know why. Then we come over here to the 1952 Hudson Hornet, which is 625 Forzathon points. And up until today, this was also a relatively rare car. I think this is actually the 4th chance opportunity to get it. But not a lot of people really pay attention to it because it's this old classic body style. They think, I can get this in the auto show. I don't need to worry about that. But it is a rare car. It's not a wheel spin. It is a normal exclusive car. I actually sold a couple of these. I got one of them still in my garage. I'm a little disappointed I didn't sell it. I'm actually in it right now as we're talking about this. But yeah, it's a nice car. Not really going for a whole lot in the auction house at the moment because they are available here for Forzathon points. Moving on, we have the Pelican Tee t-shirt. Don't know how much that actually costs. Probably I'm going to say around 100. I have no idea how much any of these clothing items cost anymore. I already have them all. But I just noticed that's a Forza, not a Forza, a Halo Pelican. I thought that was actually a real Pelican. That is dope. That is absolutely dope. Moving down here, we have another epic clothing piece, which is the Heart Slip-Ons. Okay, those are kind of cute. I'll give them that. That's kind of cute. I like them. I actually do. I would rock those out. I would rock those out in real life. Then we come over here and we got our wheel spins, of course. The final thing on the Forzathon shop list, 40 Forzathon points for regular wheel spins and 150 Forzathon points for super wheel spins. But you already know what time it is if you've been watching these videos quite a lot. We are going to go ahead and rock out with some super wheel spins, and we will end up whenever we're on green or 5 wheel spins, whichever one comes first. Alright, let's see what we can get. Come on. Oh, I see that Revent on there in the final row. There's actually a lot of gold. There is a lot of gold. Can we pick up anything this first time around? We do. We get the 911 GT2 RS. We've been doing pretty good on these super wheel spins recently. Because last week, like I said, we will at least go one more. We want to do at least 2 of them. But, yeah, we got gold straight up last week. But, what are we going to get this time? Oh, no! We almost picked up that Celine S7. That would have been nice. We haven't gotten really a gold exclusive here in a while, though. So, that is kind of bizarre. Come on, lots of gold again. We pick up the Porsche Macan. Is that... And we got some gold, but I'm curious. Is that the Macan that's super rare? I'm not entirely sure. We'll have to look that up. So unfortunately, in this game, the only rare Porsche SUV is the 2018 Cayenne Turbo. But yeah, that's a little disappointing. But hey, Macans are kind of cool. They're kind of cool in terms of SUVs. It's cool for an SUV. So, but anyway, though, that is where we're going to go and wrap things up for today. Leave a comment down below. Let me know, what are you guys excited about this week? I know there's some returning exclusives, and you got this Maserati here. But overall, there really wasn't a whole lot of anything new. So I want to hear what you guys got to say down in the comments below. As well, if you want to, you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at twitter.com/Griffin13 and Instagram.com/Griffin13. And if you guys like this video, go and make sure to hit that like button down below for us, because you guys already know your support is so greatly appreciated. And make sure to subscribe for more videos coming out all the time. Thank you guys so much for watching. Peace out. Bye.